first thing you're going to want to do is find the freshest rack or cart that you can. The next thing you're going to want to do is check the color barb that they put in the clothing. So common sense says that you would want to prioritize that color as you search through the racks. Alright guys, we're going to try it out and see what we can find. I don't have much time, and so of course I want to make the most of it. And our first score is, yep, it's a pair of Lululemon joggers. So you see it has a blue tag or barb, and that's how I found it. I just sifted through all the other colors, and then when I hit some blues, I really started focusing in on those. What a great score. Lululemon isn't performing as well as it used to, but these were in great condition, and I'm happy with it. I really only had time to go through the women's pants before I had to go attend to my mom taxi duties for the days. And so the next thing that I came across with the blue barb on it were these frame pants. So frame retails for a lot, and some styles can resell fairly well too. So I'm probably going to price these between $50 and $60 and see what I can get out of them. All right, so let's get back to skimming through these colors and seeing what other good stuff we can find. Still specifically looking for blue because I know that those have been recently put out. Our next find are actually two pairs of Flog joggers, which I actually have not ever found this brand before. Both of these are like a snake or a python type pattern, and I was actually shocked at the retail price on these. Here are some screenshots of how they may sell pre-owned. So what do you guys think? Is this something you guys do also? I mean, it is kind of common sense, but I figured I'd share it for people who are new, who maybe haven't thought to do this yet. It definitely is a way to prioritize your time and a way that's going to help you pick up better pieces that are going to resell for more money. All right, guys, let's see what's up next. So I see a blue barb on these, so I know they were just put out. They are Spanx, and the good thing is the size are a 2XL, which is a really great size to pick up. So I'm going to show them to you. They have the flare leg, and they actually sell really well pre-owned, so I'm super happy about this find. Okay, I'm running out of time, guys. Let's see what else I can find before I have to go pick up my sons from their schools. I hope I can find a few more treasures before I have to leave. All right, so I see a blue tag there, but that's nothing, and most of those are red and yellow. Here's a blue, and once again, it is actually Spanx. Spanx is really winning today. These ones are like a faux suede flare leg, and I can't remember the size on them. And I know it's touching the floor. It drives me crazy too, but I just want to be able to show you guys the full picture. Oh, they're a size medium. Okay, great. Let's see what else we find. Are you kidding me? Another Spanx? I forgot about this one. Okay, so I actually almost didn't pick these up because I didn't think that these were like a good style. Always, always, always check these styles because this one actually performs better than some of the other ones that I picked up. I know I find a few more great items, so stick around. And if you're liking this video, please hit the like button and even think about subscribing. That would be awesome. All right, so I see green, 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 and then some blue. Now, these are interesting because I'd never heard of ragged before. But what was better was what was behind them, and I have actually never come across a pair of mother jeans. And what was even better than one pair of mother jeans was the fact that I realized that there were two pair of mother jeans. So let me show those both to you. Super quick little side note, I am so sorry about the color of the picture. When you try to video black, it like goes all kinds of wonky on me, so I am so sorry. I try to adjust the color here in just a moment. That's better, at least for now. Okay, so these were both a size 29, obviously came from the same owner, and I actually grabbed them up real quick so that I can make sure there were no more behind it. I was like, well, I found two, maybe there are 3 or 4 or 5. Yeah, no such luck, and I did look up a few of the brands near it, but I didn't find anything special, so let's just throw these in the cart and keep looking. So I've moved on to like the khaki colored pants, and I'm probably gonna find some more Spanx. Just kidding. So I thought that right there was the brand called Cool, and that sells great, but those actually were not that brand. What I did find was this Vineyard Vines, and is actually a size men's, so they just mixed it in with the women's. But this is a very bread and butter brand for me. Wow, that is hard to say. Try to say that 3 times fast.
Bread and butter, bread and butter, bread and butter.
Okay, so these will do okay for maybe like 20 bucks, but it was worth it. Let's throw them in the cart and keep going. So I think it's working great so far. This is the way that I thrift in all the thrift stores that I go to. So let's see if we can find maybe 1 or 2 more things before I've got to leave. Okay. These are super cute. These are Maeve by Anthropologie, and these are the Colette jean, size 28 or 29, I can't recall, but they're a wide leg, and I'll show you the comps up here. They're really, really cute, and I just need to kind of get them unhooked from here so we can move on. That was actually the last pair of pants that I picked up, and so that was a lot of pair of pants, I feel like. I'm going to go and check one more spot that I know that I can kind of get through quickly, and that's the pajamas and dresses. So right off, I find this Athleta, which I know sometimes isn't worth much, but this dress was absolutely beautiful. And when I looked up what it was selling for, and when I looked up the sell-through rate, it was actually great. So I grabbed that dress, and I think I spent like $6.25 on it. That was the most expensive thing I got on this trip. So the last thing that I actually put in my cart and decided to buy was this really, really cute robe. It's a Christmas robe, so I'm going to be selling it more toward Christmas, and it is by Nick and Nora. Now, I'll probably only pull like $28 to $30 off of this, but Nick and Nora does some good stuff with their pajamas and robes, so we're going to see how that works. But like I said, maybe a little closer to Christmas. I couldn't help myself. I definitely had to just kind of check out the shoes real quickly. They price up so much of their stuff at the store. It drives me absolutely bonkers. I mean, they will put like a $50 price tag on something that is definitely not worth $50. But I've actually also found some shoes that they just skipped over and did not price up. So I always have to look. But this time, I just didn't have any luck. As I'm finishing up, I just want to know, let me know in the comments, is this tag thing something that you guys have done before, or is it brand new to you and you learned something today? I'm really, really, really curious to know. These American Eagle heels were really, really cute. I love the color and the chunky heel. The size was terrible, but I did think about getting them for a minute. This is another section that I knew just wouldn't take me too long to go through. This is like the wallets, the clutches, the makeup bags, all that sort of stuff. And usually they have a lot of this priced up, and it's up in a case up front. But every once in a while, I have found some brands that they just didn't know to mark up. I have found some vintage Coach back here, believe it or not, that they just missed. This time, though, all I found was this really bad condition Dooney and Burke clutch. If I thought that I could fix it, like clean it up, condition it, and make it look better, I would have got it, but it was too far beyond repair, which was really sad because it was vintage and it's pretty. But I had to leave it behind. On my way out of the store, I checked the last place that I always check, that you guys should too, and that is like the rack right outside the dressing rooms. So I saw this gold label Victoria's Secret gown or robe, and I was shocked because it actually had the tie on it, which usually is missing. Anyway, I flipped it over to the back and I noticed all of that gunk on it. Obviously, that's why somebody didn't buy it. I also saw that this Victoria's Secret 2-piece, I thought it might be silk. I thought about buying it. I don't know, it was really pretty. I love the color purple, but for this set of pajamas, it appeared that they were going to charge me $6.25. So I put it back and was like, I'm done. Wow. So that was a good trip. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't worry, just driving through my neighborhood. Anyway, so I just wanted to tell you guys that trip was actually exciting. I enjoyed that one. Oh my gosh, I was so hungry, but I had to take a little detour around the geese to make it to Panera Bread. Y'all, I was like literally starving right when I had to go get my son from school, and it was definitely time to take a break. Hopefully next week you will join me again, and I will see you then.